So this is how we get the graphics into the game. I've created my two graphics in Photopea. I've exported them out as PNGs. I've got them over here in my first blocks folder. There's my win screen. There's my lose screen, the PNG files. They're there ready. So I need to create two new variables in order to hold these images. So the first variable I'm going to make here, might as well let this one be called lose screen, will be equal to a new web image. Oops. And I'm going to get that link right now. Click over here on upload, click on upload file. There's my lose PNG. Upload it, copy it, paste the link, and my lose screen is set up. The next variable I'm going to make is going to be my win screen, which is also going to be equal to a new web image. It stuck an HTTPS in there on me. Communists. All right. I'm going to upload that file now. There's my win file. We'll copy that link, paste that link. That's going to create the two variables I need in order to get these on the screen. But then there's going to be some changes to my code now because I'm no longer going to have a win text or a lose text. So it's like my win text and my lose text that I've had all this time. I can come down here and I can delete these. They're not going to be around anymore. They're going to be gone. So I'm going to delete them. Now, of course, I broke my code because if I die now, I've deleted my lose text. You can't find it. But that's okay. We're going to now rig this up so that we get our lose screen and our win screen to get displayed at the correct moment. So I'm going to go down to the win function and the lose function because that's where these events occur. They occur in the win function. They occur in the lose function. A couple of small things that I need to change. There's win. So I no longer have a win text, do I? I have a win. And in fact, there's going to be no set in colors, is there? So I can delete that completely. I am going to set its position, but I don't got to worry about all that crazy stuff. Where did I tell you to set the position? The origin, right? And it's not win text, it's win screen. Win screen. Now you're just going to have to trust me that that one's good. Same thing's going to work for my lose. Down here, lose text, it wants, to set a color. And it's not lose text anymore, it's lose screen and lose screen. And we're not putting it at all that stuff. We're putting it at 0, 0. So now when I run my code, I'll try to get them all. I can just earn my own legitimate win. Otherwise, I'll get to see. But there we go. Enemies eliminated. Excellent. I like that. My lose screen. This one's easy to test. Crash. Now, I've got some cleanup I need to do here on my screen. When these collisions occur, I would like to remove any enemies that are on the screen. I want to remove them. So I'm going to make a function call in here before I load my lose screen and even before I load my want to clear the screen, and I'm going to use this as a function that doesn't even exist yet. that I'm going to call clear screen. And I'm going to copy that right here before I load my win screen. I'm also going to paste it there too. Now this function, clear screen, it's got some things to do. It needs to clean up any particles that are on the screen. It needs to clean up any particles that are on the screen. It needs to take any enemies that are on the screen off. And I even want to take my player ship off. I want to take my player ship off the screen because in my win graphic, my player ship is big and prominent right there in the win graphic. And so I'm going to clear my screen off. The nice place to put this that would be convenient would be like right here. Now, some of these things are going to be easy to clean up. Some of these things are easy to clean up. The particles and the enemies are going to require for loops. But like getting rid of the player vehicle, that's just remove vehicle. So this is function, clear, screen. My open and close curly braces here. And remove the player vehicle. Remove vehicle. Remove any particles. All right, now removing particles. For var m equals 0. This is all getting put into a video, by the way. M less than particle array, that's what I want, dot length dot length supposed to have parentheses on it? Nope. M plus plus. Open curly, close curly. Now in this for loop, what we want to do is we want to remove the mth particle. We want to remove the mth particle. Forget the closing parenthesis there. That will get rid of any particles that are on the screen. Let's see if this is part of the, well, if necessary. Remove the enemies if necessary. Another for loop. For var p equals 0, p less than enemy ship array dot length p plus plus when we remove the enemies, do I set them to null? Nope, just the projectile. The enemies get removed from the screen. I'm going to remove enemy ship array in the P location. That should delete, like when I die, like right there, that removed all the enemies, got them off the screen. Yeah, removed all the enemies. It even removed my particles. Oh, there's one particle that didn't get removed. I know why. There's one last little particle sitting here on the screen. At the end of the lose function, when we're resetting some booleans, set game active to false. Make sure you also do that at the end of the win function too. In both cases, game active needs to be made into false. And I still have that. Yeah. It's preserved eternally on video. There we go. Yes. Still getting a particle added here. What? Hold on one second. So we got it sorted out. The problem is it's basically happening in the game loop. When I collide, the game loop is executing, and it's executing its last frame. And the check collisions function, that's the function that led to detecting when the player's ship ran into the terrain or when the player's ship runs into an enemy. I'm going to change its position in the game loop from like right here in the middle. I'm going to cut it from right there and take out those extra spaces. And then I'm going to transplant it at the very end of the game loop. So it is the last function call. It gets called at the very end of the frame. And then that's going to take care of it. Even if I run into an enemy here, all of the particles are obliterated. There we go. Happy with that. And then if I win, got to play a perfect game. There we go. And if I win, all right, everything's working just like I want it to. All right, that's a wrap.